You know, there's a famous quote. They always say, it's better to have loved and lost than to not have loved at all. You know, how many of you have paid the price for a relationship? To me personally, I think it's worth it. You may feel differently, and I think that's what these three brothers have got to say for us today. Don't go anywhere. Hi, I'm Chad. Welcome to the 3L. If you're new here, welcome aboard. We're just having this amazing musical journey, and I'm so glad you guys are spending some time with me this weekend. You know, I should have announced that this weekend will be a GEES weekend. Now, there's probably some of you listening in. GEES may not be your particular favorite. I have a lot of GEES fans, and some of you may wonder why I feature so many of their songs and hits on this channel. Well, I do that. For one, I really love the group, and secondly, it's because I'm getting a lot of requests for their music. I'm overwhelmed with GEES requests, and so I have to knock these out and get these out of the way. So this is officially going to be a GEES weekend. I should have put it on my community tab of my channel homepage to let you guys know that, but there it is. GEES weekend. Hey! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Folks, I just gotta say something here, man. These three brothers just create magic. I mean, just pure magic. The way their harmonies, you know, and I've said this countless times, but it's just, it's always something that comes up whenever I put these headphones on and I listen to these guys sing. Their harmonies are just breathtaking. I mean, it's just, and as I said before, I'm not sure what video it was, but it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, if there was ever a group, okay, that rocked the harmony, it's the GEES. That's the only group that's coming to my head right now, and like I said, I've heard a lot of duets, you know, trios, you know, or higher, you know, just groups coming together and harmonizing their voices. But I think the three is like the perfect number, you know what I'm saying? And the way that they can do that. Now, I understand that, you know, sometimes they, you know, lay their vocal track, you know, when they're recording, okay? They'll take their voices and lay their vocal tracks on top of each other. But still, I think they've mastered the art of harmonizing their voices. And not only that, but this song right here is upbeat. It's one of those, you know, fast-paced, get you going type of songs. Highly energetic. It's fantastic. I'm trying to decipher what's going on here. The music video with the lyrics, that is. Looks like we've got some sort of futuristic environment. Kind of reminds me of when I reacted to a song called Dimensions from their album in the early, I think it was the early 90s as well. So this is kind of like around the same time frame as the Dimensions, the song Dimensions on that album. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like it's about the same time frame here. And somebody had asked for this and was curious to get my take on the music video as well as the lyric. And this is my first time seeing it, so I'm just trying to decipher what's going on here. It looks like there's a little bit of jealousy at play here. You can see a gunshot taking place. You can see that the relationship is hot and steamy, but there's also other forces at work here trying to pull them apart. And I think that's what this song is all about. You're paying the price of love. There's something that's going to come in the mix. It always does, folks. There's something that's going to come in and create a wedge between you and your significant other. And you have to either learn to live with it, pay the price for it, or try to mend that broken part and put the pieces back together, if it's even possible. Well, folks, I gotta say, this is probably one of the most sexual, hot and steamy music videos that I've seen of the Bee Gees to date. I know I have a lot more of their catalog to go through, but that was pretty hot. Wow, and this is the early 90s, so that this was nearly 30 years ago that this was done. Wow, and but the song is so catchy. I love this era. It's like, I think this is when the Bee Gees were coming back. They had been, according to what I've been told and the small amount of research that I have done, essentially the media or whatever wasn't really promoting their music. They were kind of like shoved in a corner and ignored for a while, so to speak. It's one of those songs that can get in your head. Just the other day, folks, it's amazing what the Bee Gees, when they come into your life. I was working the other night, and that song popped in my head, You Win Again. It's a catchy beat, and it also reminds me of this style. So I guess this was the norm for them when they were making their comeback. This period here, more upbeat. I don't know if you would say disco style or not, but it was just more of an upbeat tempo type of music that they were doing. Dimensions, and like this song here, Paying the Price, and also You Win Again, songs like that. And it's a side of the Bee Gees that is kind of nice to hear. Remember to check out my business email and also my merchandise store. Check out my community tab on my homepage where you'll be up to date with the latest of what I'm doing. Thanks so much again, folks. Take care.